Prime Minister Andrew Holness is one of the latest Jamaicans to become a victim of crime. It's understood that a motor vehicle belonging to the Prime Minister was stolen at some time on Friday evening. It's understood that the Prime Minister's driver took the vehicle to an area and left it, and upon his return, he noticed the car was missing. However, upon reporting the theft, the assistance of the technology company Amber Group was sought due to the vehicle utilizing its security and fleet management platform, Amber Connect. Through the use of Amber Connect, the vehicle was found abandoned at a location somewhere in the corporate area. It's being theorized that it was the intention of the thieves to return at a later date to scrap the vehicle in order to sell the parts. When contacted, the Amber Group was unwilling to confirm or deny the report. Press Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Naomi Francis, said she was unaware of the incident. Prime Minister Holness is currently in Glasgow, Scotland, attending the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference of the Parties, COP26.
Make an oath of the revelation. Make an oath of the revelation. In pure blood. In pure blood. Make an oath of the revelation. In pure blood. You cannot come if you have taken the mark. It is not for you. It's only for those who have pure blood, who have not taken in pure blood. Make an oath of the revelation in pure blood. For those who are coming, they are coming with flour, they are coming with oil, they are coming with wine. Hear the word of the prophet. Come from the north, come from the south. The Lord.
Hey peeps, it's your girl Blessydgazadiva and welcome back to the Blessydgazadiva channel. And people, the story that keeps on giving and giving and never stop giving. Now the DPP has released some more information. Some of it you might have heard already, but she has officially released what Gardner said happened to Tanesha, the woman who was quote-unquote sacred. Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions has released a statement detailing the allegations against Andre Ruddock, the accused of the murder of Tanesha Gardner, a fellow member of Pathways International Kingdom Restoration. Gardner was smirked during a ritual on Sunday, October 17th. Another member who was also smirked during the ritual at which the now deceased Pastor Kevin O. Smith was presiding. 1. Pathways International Church is located at 144 Albion Street, Montego Bay, in the parish of St. James. Dr. Kevin O. Smith, who purported to be trained in technical psychotherapy and was the leader or pastor of the organization up to the time of his demise. 2. The deceased Tanesha Gardner was introduced by her aunt to the church when it was located at its previous address. 3. The accused Andre Ruddock was employed by Dr. Smith to take care of his animals, including 17 goats and 3 cows, and perform other jobs around the church. 4. According to witness accounts, Dr. Smith was addressed by the titles His Excellency, Daddy, or Father. He later asked to be addressed as His Majesty because he was the king. 5. In the initial days of its establishment, the church operated like an ordinary church for most members, with marriages, baptisms, sowing of seeds, and deliverance ministries being the norm. The members of the church claimed that Dr. Smith would prophesy or get a vision about people's passing. 6. One witness alleges that approximately 2 weeks prior to the incident, Dr. Smith began to act strange and change what he taught in the church. Dr. Smith said that Selassie was God and told his congregants that they could listen to secular music from persons such as Sizzler, Capleton, Buju Banton, Beanie Man, Queen Ifrica, and others. Dr. Smith also told his congregations that they could smoke weed, in brackets, ganja, because it can carry them to a higher level of consciousness. 7. It is alleged that if Dr. Smith wanted a donation from the church and he believed that a particular member had money and did not want to give it to him, he would say that the member would crash and die, and he would send out his wrath on that member and his or her family. Dr. Smith would allegedly use threatening terminology to get the money, and his method was described as dictatorial. 8. If a particular member and his or her family wanted to proceed on vacation, the member would have to seek permission from Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith said that without his covering, the member and his or her family would not pass through immigration. 9. The church had a Facebook page where Dr. Smith would post information in relation to the church and communicate with his congregants. 10. On October 12, 2021, Dr. Smith said that the persons in church who took the Rona scene will be singled out and put out of church. Dr. Smith did not believe in the Rona scene and said it was the mark of the beast. He further said that anyone who took the Rona scene had no share and part with God and would be cut off from the light. October 15th, 2021, 2 days before the incident. 11. On Friday, October 15th, 2021, a post was made on the church's Facebook page informing persons to attend the church to update their membership. 12. There was also a Facebook post made on October 15th, 2021, informing the congregants to attend the church on October 16th, 2021, so that he could speak with them October 16th, 2021, the day before the incident. On 13, on Saturday, October 16, 2021, members gathered at the church dressed in white as they were ordered to do so by Dr. Smith. At about 6 p.m., Dr. Smith told them that before entering the church, they should bow down on their knees and he will judge them and write their names in the Lamb's Book of Life. He also instructed them to cover their heads with something white, as he did not want anyone to look on his glory. This service continued until about 1 a.m. on Sunday, October 17, 2021. October 17, 2021 was the day of the incident. 14. On Sunday, October 17, 2021, Witness A and the accused, Andre Ruddock, went to feed Dr. Smith's animals. At about 9 a.m., Dr. Smith ordered the members to throw away all sodas and fill the bottles with water, as well as to throw away old canned food. 15. At about 2:35 p.m., Witness A observed when Dr. Smith allegedly arrived at the church in the company of now deceased Kevon Palmer and a police officer. The church was the scene of the crime. Dr. Smith allegedly shouted that he was God in the flesh, come in the ark. Before it closes, he referred to the church as the ark. 16. Witness A indicates that Dr. Smith told the members to throw away all tissue wipes and soap. While disposing of the items, a bottle of wine broke. Approximately 20 minutes later, Dr. Smith told the now deceased Kevon Palmer that whoever was in front of the wine, he, Palmer, should cut the person's throat so that they can enter into the kingdom. Dr. Smith instructed the now deceased Kevon Palmer to cut the throat of Witness A and other persons. Witness A said he went to the safe side. 17. Dr. Smith told Witness B that in order for him to enter into the kingdom, the now deceased Kevon Palmer would have to cut his throat. Witness B knelt down in front of Dr. Smith and handed a knife to the now deceased Kevin Palmer. Witness B subsequently ran outside along with another person. The now deceased Kevon Palmer chased Witness B and the other person and stabbed them in their backs. 18. At this juncture, The other members of the church lay down on the ground and covered themselves. Dr. Smith then began to destroy the glass on the altar, the window, and other items. 19. Sometime after, Dr. Smith gave a knife to witness A and told him that he was Michael the Archangel. Dr. Smith also gave the accused, Andre Ruddock, a knife and told him that he, Ruddock, was the Archangel Gabriel. 20. Michael Brown, now deceased, was a member of the church at the time of his demise who was suffering from a health issue which resulted in tubes being attached to his body. Dr. Smith told the now deceased Michael Brown, "You have to die, but you will rise again, because I am the resurrection and the light." Thereafter, Dr. Smith pulled the tubes from Mr. Brown, who then bled to death. Dr. Smith told witness A and the accused, Andre Ruddock, to leave Mr. Brown to die. 21. While the members were gathered outside the church, they chanted, "Yeshua, Yeshua." Dr. Smith said, "Who dat?" Thereafter, Dr. Smith called the names of persons from a list that he had in his hand. The persons whose names were called were allowed to enter the church building, the Ark. These persons signed 999 beside their names, and thereafter Dr. Smith signed 999 beside their names. 22. When the now deceased Tanesha Gardner arrived at the gate, she asked the little boy to assist her. The little boy then said, "Pastor, she have luggage." Dr. Smith asked Miss Gardner, "Is your blood clean?" He also asked her about a particular health issue from which she was suffering at the time. 23. Dr. Smith asked Miss Gardner, "Do you believe that I am the resurrection and the life?" Miss Gardner said yes. Dr. Smith then asked her, "Do you believe I can raise you from the dead?" Miss Gardner replied, "Yes." Dr. Smith responded, "Your blood, yes?" Dr. Smith responded, "Your blood have SIC to be cleansed. I will have to cut it out." And Miss Gardner says yes. 24. Dr. Smith instructed witness A to cut Miss Gardner's throat. Witness A said no. The accused, Andre Ruddock, walked to where Miss Gardner was located. When the accused, Andre Ruddock, got to where Miss Gardner was located, she knelt down before him. At this point, the accused, Andre Ruddock, used a knife to cut Miss Gardner's throat. It is said that the deceased, Tanesha Gardner, did not make a sound or scream, but witness B heard a gargling sound. 25. Witness B indicates that Dr. Smith told the accused Andre Ruddock to cut Miss Gardner's throat. Head right off. She's a goat. She has to die. She's a sacrifice. The accused did not cut off Miss Gardner's head. 26. The police stormed the premises of the church, and after this, shots were fired from inside the church. The police officers took evasive action and returned fire. The now deceased Kevin Palmer advanced towards the police officers armed with a machete. When the firing of the shots ceased and the police were able to enter the church, the bodies of the three deceased persons were discovered: Tanesha Gardner, Michael Brown, and Kevin Palmer. Arrest. The members of the church who were present at the scene, including Andre Ruddock, were escorted to the police station. On Monday, October 18, 2021, the accused Andre Ruddock gave a caution statement in the presence of two justices of the peace of St. James Court proceedings. The accused Andre Ruddock was placed before the Home Circuit on Wednesday, October 27th, after the Director of Public Prosecution offered a voluntary bail of indictment. The accused, Mr. Ruddock, indicated that he was unable to afford an attorney. As such, the matter was adjourned until Wednesday, November 3rd, today, to allow senior counsel assigned to aid with legal counsel. On Wednesday, November 3rd, Mr. Ruddock, accused, was placed before the Home Circuit Court. Mr. Anthony Williams indicated that he has been assigned by the Legal Aid Council to appear on behalf of Mr. Ruddock. Counsel Miss Venice Brown also appears with Mr. Williams in the matter. The court, having heard the allegations ordered a psychiatric evaluation for Mr. Ruddock. The matter was thereafter adjourned until Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. People, as detailed as it can get. If you watch the TVJ interview with one of the former congregants, most of what was said in this case by witness A, don't know if it's the same person, they seem to stack up and add up. A lot of people are saying that if they were their family members, they wouldn't even look at her. So let's take a quick look at some of the comments. How the BC me just read? He was her God. Watch touched by an angel. Or where the BC me just read? She and him there? Hella trace right now. Funniest ish in this movie. No, sir, Jesus. So what does this mean for the case? So she gave consent? What a wicked act. Big and careless. Woman not be in church. I wouldn't spend $1 on her funeral if I were her family. People, on that note, I end. It sounds very harsh, but it's a very serious statement. If she gave consent to that man, I would feel the same way as well. It is still, in my eyes, though, murder. But at the end of the day, to the point, I wouldn't even look at the body if I were the family. But again, it's their loved ones. They decide how they want to grieve. Anyway, people, tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. As per usual, we'll have a discussion.